Hello guys and welcome to another track guide video, and today we got the Porsche 911 on Laguna Seca. And here I gotta mention you can pretty much use a variety of cars. I've even seen like an M6, the BMW M6 in the top 10. It was actually the top time on the leaderboard, so whatever makes you quick, go with that. But I'm just gonna try to explain this one with this Porsche, and yeah, that's pretty much about it. So without further ado, let's get going. Starting with the track guide video, and I normally take the last corner a little bit wider so I can carry more speed, and I'm usually looking at the right, so the first line on the right is your braking point, but just make sure that the car is straight. If the car isn't really straight, then it's going to be very hard to turn and the car is going to slide a lot, so be very careful how you position the car. So here, kind of before in the middle of the turn, I try to upshift, so actually downshift into first and then quickly upshift, and you can see that I'm doing that quite a lot on this track. So here, looking at the left, we're going to be braking slightly here, maybe about the 50-60%, and then I downshift before the curb, and I normally take this one in second gear. If you really feel like you can do it in third, just try to go with in third. But here, looking at the end of the curb, I mean, you can see that I'm using a lot of curbs in my track guides, but here a little bit on the brakes, maybe about 20%, if so 15, kind of 10 to 15 is just about enough, so it rotates the back end of the car. It's something kind of similar is going to happen here. The 2 sign is your reference, but just before it you are braking. You brake, and then just as the end, kind of the curb ends, you start the turn in, so you can kind of take the wider line in and carry more speed. I normally take this one in second, but I mean, I would really like to try it in third, if I can, of course, carry more speed. Here, looking at the 2 sign, and this is the corner where I just kind of lost a little bit of time. The back of the car got loose, and even I was downshifting in the third gear, but just make sure that you stay in fourth. It really helps with the stability of the car. But here, on the right, this is your next reference point, and just as soon as you kind of get to that point, brake in the straight line, a little bit over the curb. You're looking at the end of the curb, you're turning, downshifting before the curb, and then accelerating straight through it. So straight through the corkscrew. I know it's important, but you know, it's difficult, but it's important. So here, beginning of the curb, once again, a little tap on the brakes, and maybe 5 to 10%, just, you know, kind of getting the back of the car to get loose, and it rotates. Here, third gear, fourth gear on the way out, and again, we're looking at the beginning of the curb, or you can use the 2 sign. You know, it doesn't really matter which one you use, it's pretty much the same. Let the car slide into this turn on its own, so do not really use that much trail braking, otherwise the car will slide. And here, kind of the same thing. So you want to brake in the straight line, brake straight until the end of the curb or the 1 sign, and then you turn in with very little trail braking, otherwise the back of the car gets loose. And it's so important that you don't, and I mean, just honestly, don't do that much trail braking, because you're gonna lock up the fronts and the car will become unstable. But in general, that's about it. So guys, I really hope you enjoyed this video, and if you did, you can even smash the like button like you always do. I do appreciate that stuff. And again, thank you very much for watching, and I'll catch you guys next time. Bye. It's a 19.9.